It's 3 days to the general election in Nigeria, and the new Nigeria People's Party have insisted that its presidential candidate, Rabiu Kwankwaso, is not stepping down for his counterparts in the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, and in the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar. Reports of a possible merger between the NNPP and the APC or PDP had surfaced, but the NNPP had been consistent in dismissing the claims as untrue. With the new intakes from PDP party members led by Shehu Sagagi, who recently defected to the new Nigeria People's Party in Kano, the NNPP is looking set to galvanize the northern vote bloc this Saturday. Joining us now from our Abuja studio is Buba Galadima, a chieftain of the new Nigeria People's Party. Good morning and welcome to the morning show.
Elijah, good morning. It's good to see you again on the morning show.
This morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elijah. Well, it's 3 days to Nigeria's general election, and you've been campaigning for the new Nigeria People's Party. Well, will it be right to just ask you the question, how market? Because I've not been seeing NNPP featuring at the top of all these polls. So many polls that have been conducted by all kinds of agencies. You see that they say, oh, NNPP will be relevant only in Kano, or they don't even pay attention to your party at all. But it's 3 days to the election. What's your take about your party's prospects and also about preparations for the election?
Well, Dr. Abati, thank you very much for this. And you've hit the nail on the head. It's true that a section of the press have been compromised to make sure that they suppress us down. That is not an issue as far as we are concerned. The truth of the matter is that this grand conspiracy would be crushed in the next 3 days' time. Senator Kwankwaso is the only candidate that has worked hard, that is popular, that is competent, that is strong. And I want to give you an example. In the last 5 days alone, we have clocked about 10,000 kilometers on road. We flew from here to Maiduguri, held a road rally across the town, and the response has been unprecedented. From there, we came to Damaturu, the capital of Yobe State, and you need to be there. And I think if Arise TV is honest and truth to themselves, they have a cameraman going with us, and that cameraman should have told you that no candidate can master the support of the people as NNPP is doing. From there, we came to Patiskum. From Patiskum, we left for Gombe through Fika, Nafada, Bojoga, Malan Sidi, and we arrived to Gombe late in the night. We left Gombe at 1 a.m. by air to Abuja. The following day, we flew to Jalingo, again in the northeastern part of Nigeria. From Jalingo, we drove straight through Gosol, through Mutumbiu, through Tele, through Zakibiam, through Kasina Ala, through Boko, through Taka or Wanune, into Makodi. We arrived in Makodi at 2 a.m. We hardly slept when we left our hotel at 7 a.m. to address a radio program, Radio Benway, for 2 hours. We took off from there to Otukpo. From Otukpo, we took off through several local governments into Angpa, where we received a hero's welcome. From Angpa, we crisscrossed the eastern side of senatorial district of Kogi into the ancient town of Ida. In fact, we were at the Ata of Igala's palace up to 8:30 in the night. We left Ida for Abuja, arrived Abuja at 5 a.m. And all these roads that I tell you, jam-packed with human beings waiting for us up to the wee hours of the morning. No candidate has done 1% of the campaigns we did. And we arrived Abuja at 5 a.m. and left for Kaduna and Zaria at 7 o'clock. Zaria, Funtua, Musawa, Dusima, Kafin Soli, Kurfi, Batagarawa to Kasina. We slept at Kasina. We held a rally in Kasina yesterday morning. And then from Kasina, we took off through Mashi, Daura, Fago, Kazaure, Pabura, Siletankarkar, Gumel, Malamaduri, and Hadeja. I have never, in the 47 years of my political life, has ever seen a public gathering like the one we saw at Hadeja yesterday.
All right,
from Hadeja, we took through Awio. Just hold on. We took through Awio yesterday night, Kafin Hausa, up to Duse. Then from Duse, we took an aircraft to this place because today we are supposed to see a delegation of about 4 different heads of state who have come to monitor these elections. And we are also seeing the U.S. Assistant Secretary of State. Right now, as we speak, they are at Kwankwaso's house. It is only the Nigerian press that is blind. Can you, as you look at this video now you are showing next to me, is there any candidate alive in Nigeria that is as popular and can be received with this nostalgia as Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso? But having said this, Dr. Abati, let me tell you something. You yourself said, you people, all of you in the press, this without exception, oh, Kwankwaso should step down for Peter Obi. Oh, Peter Obi is the best candidate. That is why some of you even planted somebody at Chatham House to directly confront Senator Kwankwaso. Why is he still in the campaign, not stepping down for Peter Obi? As if Peter Obi, or the person who asked that question, was funding Kwankwaso's political machine. And I was glad with the kind of answers that Kwankwaso gave him. And I saw Dr. Abati trying to defend Kwankwaso. And Dr. Abati, as a man of letters, PhD, for the first time, and we know his editorials in Guardian, all along, telling the world that PhD doesn't matter in political governance, that performance doesn't matter in political governance. We were shocked with what the honorable PhD holder, Dr. Abati, was saying. A real U-turn. A real U-turn. Then...
Okay, Alaji Galadima, I need to come in here. I need to come in here because...
Hold on.
No, Alaji,
let me land. No, I will not.
Alaji,
I will not. Let me make this point.
Yes, I need to come
in
now.
Let me make this point. Let me pick this. I say let me make this point and let me conclude. Now you came back again, all the press. Oh, he's stepping down for Atiku. Oh, he's stepping down for this. Now they came back. Oh, he's stepping down for Tinubu. Now, the question I want to ask is, are we in the same party with Peter Obi? Or are we in the same party with Atiku? Or are we in the same party with Tinubu? Why can't they go and work hard as we are doing? Kwankwaso will shock Nigerians in the next 3 days. He will be the president of Nigeria, inshallah. We have seen all endorsements. Our province is not big people like some of you. Our province are the common people.
All right.
We speak their language.
Thank you very much.
Yes, to listen to our message.
Alaji Galadima, I'll need to come in here, please.
What is on the ground?
I'll need to come in here, please.
Kwankwaso is not. Kwankwaso has no history.
Because of our
and
time.
Myself have no history.
Alaji Galadima, we have a very limited time.
Our mandate.
Alhaji Galadima, this is an interview.
Well, I have to make the point.
Yes, you have
we
to.
We have
but
no such history of political prostitution.
You have made your point, and we hear you really clearly. However, we have a limited time for this interview, and it's meant to be an interaction. And so please allow us time to also ask you questions based on what you've said. All right. So very quickly, what
go
you have
ahead.
said...
Don't waste time. Go ahead.
What you have said is that you have campaigned and you've given us a detailed campaign in the north. However, Nigerians have also said that Senator Kwankwaso is not going to be president of the north. Can you give the details of your campaigns in the southeast, in the south, in the southwest? Because these are the reasons why people are saying that Senator Kwankwaso has no chance, because you're just concentrating in the north. Is that the only place where he's looking to get his votes for this election?
You see now, you see, there you come. There you come again. Whatever Kwankwaso does, you don't see. I thought you had a cameraman following us when we left Elisha Barupa into Shaki, from Shaki to Ogbomoso, to Oyo, to Ibadan, to Lagos, came back, traveled to the east, Asaba, Onisha, Oka, Ogidi, came back, then traveled to Ebonyi, Ogoja, Ogep, Ikom, Boki. All this you are not seeing because it is Kwankwaso, the man that should be suppressed by the press. All this you didn't see is because we have a strategy. We are practical politicians. We are not politicians that only campaign or in the TV or only dishes money. Thank God Buhari has dealt with them. Money is not going to be an instrument. Even though we are aware that certain candidates collected money right directly allocated to them by the central bank. That is why they are supporting the CBN policy. We thank God that some people have accumulated money up to 22 billion in the house of one governor. And some of them shouting, you can see their saliva coming out of their mouth because they have been shortchanged by Buhari. May God ever try to destroy the illicit money they have packed in their house. It is not going to be useful. Our own campaign is not about money. Our own campaign is not about big people. Our own campaign is about the common people. It's about what we have done, and we can show practically. No candidate can show his record of performance. After all of them are illiterates. Which of them is going to any school that we know? If you go to Harvard and spend one night, you come out and say, I've attended Harvard. Which Harvard? Did they know how many schools, courses I have attended? Let them show their certificates. Kwankwaso is the only person that this nation needs. Any mistake of voting for any candidate apart from Kwankwaso is just setting Nigeria 100 years back.
Really, Alhaji, what university did your candidate, Mr. Kwankwaso, get his PhD from? I'd like to know.
Oh, you are not. I thought you fact checked.
Alhaji, I'm asking you.
We know you. Don't worry.
What?
I say fact check.
What?
Fact check. Fact
Alhaji,
check.
Alhaji.
Fact check.
Alhaji, what university?
Check. We know you, Seni. We know you.
What university did Mr. Kwankwaso get his PhD from? Because you've denigrated others for going to school. So I'd like to ask you, what university
which school did you go to?
Mr. Kwankwaso get his PhD from?
I say fact check.
No, I'm asking.
Fact check.
Alhaji, I'm asking you the question.
Whatever I tell you, you will not believe me because you have. I say you have a fixed mind on Kwankwaso. We know you.
Okay, so I'll take it that Alhaji, you can't tell me the university Mr. Kwankwaso got his PhD from. That's what I'll take it as. But most importantly,
he has not gone to school. He has not gone to school.
No, Alhaji, most importantly, I'd like to also buttress the things you said. You know, I saw the massive rally in Kano.
You know that I can.
No, Alhaji, let me finish my question, please.
Rally?
Oh, there was a massive rally by Kwankwaso in Kano that I saw, over the weekend. And I've been watching a lot of the activities. And I've been seeing the grounds swell around him in the north.
Kano.
And
I say Kwankwaso didn't go to Kano.
Alhaji,
Kwankwaso didn't go to Kano,
Alhaji, please, let me finish speaking.
Kwankwaso didn't go to Kano on the weekend.
Let me finish speaking. So I've also been seeing the massive groundswell, around Kwankwaso and your candidate and in the northern part of Nigeria. But the most important thing is, a lot of people are saying his ideas are not practical. that he wants to run a welfare state. Can you tell, business-loving Nigerians and reassure them that that's not what he's going to do? Because a lot of things people see in his manifesto is about big government. And if you can also, probably when he gets where he got his PhD from, let's look at the final status and analysis as we wrap up, Alhaji.
Kwankwaso got his PhD from a university in India called Sharjah University. I think I'm correct. Sharjah University, first check. Kwankwaso is not riding on falsehood like other candidates who have no certificate, who have not gone to school, where you cannot run their educational qualification from one school to the other. And he doesn't lie. We are not known for frivolities. I want to say it is not bad to adopt a welfarist policy. It is not bad. In Europe, certain countries were developed based on welfarism. And this is why you don't need to have everybody to become trillionaire. What you need to do is to put food on the table of every Nigerian. And we believe that Nigeria has got a lot of resources and that can be tapped, but these resources are being pilfered by privileged people. And we believe that once you plug the loopholes of pilferage, there would be enough money on the table. And Kwankwaso is telling you that everything he said he will do, he has done a sample of it in Kano, and it has been successful. Kano is the most prosperous state in Nigeria, one of the most prosperous states in Nigeria. Kano is the most peaceful state in Nigeria because everybody has something to do. And if we can, Kano being an oasis in northern Nigeria or in Nigeria, in peace and in commerce, then that is what everybody should look for. And our own idea is to give, our own idea is that we will provide an enabling environment for every Nigerian to reach the peak of his own potentials. That is what we need to do, but we will never cut corners to sell Nigeria. Some of these candidates, I want to tell you, not that they will sell NNPC. No, they may even sell your grandfather's house. You are sitting there, you don't know. One Chinese or one British or one Japanese will come and say, look, the government has sold your property to us. So we will not take it. And those who have milked their states dry, we will not allow them to take charge in this country. And politics is a game of number, and Kwankwaso has got the number, and he is going to be the president of Nigeria. Yes, sir.
We have less than a minute to go. Just two quick things.
Yes,
if
sir.
you could do it in less than a second.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned a governor hiding 22 billion. Who is that governor? And then secondly, how are you managing with this access to Naira that you've been complaining about?
Well, thank you very much. Governor has got 22 billion. One of them has got billions in the hands of some of his cronies. Some of them have gone to court to challenge Buhari.
I just wanted you to name them.
Journalist, Dr.
I wanted you to name
for
them.
The last 30. Hold on now. Don't kill my 30 seconds. You are a journalist. Do investigative journalism to find. Those who shout are the ones that are holding that amount of money. And we don't have money. We never built this party on the basis of money. We built this party on the basis of ideology and what we are going to do to the people. And we tell them that we are not promising to do, but we had done before. That is why we can only expand. And the people trust us because they know us, that what we speak is where we stand. So Kwankwaso is a presidential candidate of the New Nigerian People's Party. He is not a member of PDP, no APC, no Labour Party. So our road will never meet. We will only meet at the ballot box on Saturday, 25th of this month. And inshallah, God willing, Kwankwaso is going to be declared the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Well, thank you very much, Alhaji Buba Galadima, for joining us on the morning show.